Sova Health has the heart care you need to stay healthy. As a Duke Health affiliate in heart care, they are backed by the latest Duke guidelines and research, providing our community with enhanced quality health care. Whether it's cardiac screening or emergency heart care at their accredited chest pain center, they provide quality treatment close to home. Sova Health, heart care to live your healthiest life. Visit online at sovahealth.com/heart.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Averett Sports Network. I'm Drew Wilson, and we appreciate you tuning into today's softball broadcast here at Cougar Field in Danville, Virginia. It'll be your Averett Cougars taking on the University of Lynchburg Hornets here on this beautiful day. Temperatures in the 80s, sun is out, so great day for softball here. It is senior day for the Cougars, and they will be honoring their two seniors, Angela Rodriguez and Hannah Jones, here in just a few minutes after the teams finish warming up on the field. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we will have the Senior Day ceremonies for you right here on the Averett Sports Network.
Fans, please turn your attention to the field as we begin our Senior Day ceremony for the Averett University softball team. These two seniors have been an integral part of the program and the university community during their 4 years. Our first senior is number 16, Angela Rodriguez. An infielder from Manassas Park, Virginia, Angela has played in 122 games for the Cougars, making 119 starts. With 78 career hits, including 8 doubles and 3 triples, she has 44 RBIs and 44 runs scored. This season, she's hitting .288 for the Cougars in 26 starts. Majoring in business, Angela is joined today by her parents Herbert and Vicky and brother Jordan. Let's give it up for Angela Rodriguez. Our next senior is number 20, Hannah Jones. A native of Knott's Island, North Carolina, Jones has mostly played catcher this season, but has also played infield and outfield during her time as a Cougar. A career .278 hitter, Jones has played 119 games with 117 starts. She's totaled 74 hits, including 3 doubles, 1 triple, 22 RBIs, and 36 runs scored. In 2023, she was named to the All-ODAC third team as an at-large outfielder. And off the field, she has earned ODAC All-Academic Team honors multiple times. Majoring in psychology and criminal justice and sociology, Hannah is joined today by her dad, Don Jones, her mom, Tanya Morgan, and grandmother, Sheila Morgan. Let's make some noise for Hannah Jones. And once again, let's give it up for our 2 softball seniors.
So Senior Day ceremony is just concluding here as we honored Hannah Jones and Angela Rodriguez. We'll take another quick break and we'll be back with the starting lineups here and the first pitch of today's Game 1. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to live coverage of Averett softball here on the Averett Sports Network. University of Lynchburg making the trip to Danville today. The Hornets come in with a 13-9 record overall, 4-4 in the ODAC. Averett coming in with a 11-15 record, 2-6 in the ODAC. As teams lined up for the national anthem. Let's go through the quick starting lineup for you for Lynchburg in batting order. Leading off and playing center field is Lexi Powell, followed by the shortstop, Sarah Watts. Alyssa Taliumtua in left field will bat third. At third base, batting fourth, Kaylee Hackett. Batting fifth at first base, Madison Barnes. Batting sixth, the catcher, Carly Hudnall. In the seventh spot will be the DP, Anna Grace Terrell. In right field, Zoe Elliott will bat eighth, and at second base in the number 9 spot, Layla Leetzen. And pitching today for the Hornets, Kaylee Dorsis. For your Cougars, it'll be Carson Bratcher in center field. She'll lead off, followed by Hannah Zabik, who gets the start in game 1 at pitcher. Mackenzie Newcomb at shortstop, Cadence Woodruff at second base. Brianna Brooks batting the number 5 spot is your DP, followed by the senior Angela Rodriguez at third base. Madison Akers in left field. Hannah Jones, the other senior, behind the plate. Allie Testerman in right, and in the flex spot at first base, Abby Owen. As you can see, you're fielding alignment here for the Cougars to start game 1 of this ODAC doubleheader. Beautiful day here for softball. Temperature right around 82 degrees here for first pitch. And sun should be out for most of the day as these two teams battle. And a key ODAC matchup. The Cougars looking to get back on the winning track. They are probably arguably in their toughest stretch of the schedule in terms of some really strong opponents back to back to back to back. No easy games in the ODAC for sure. And today's will be a tough one here against a really good Lynchburg team. So it'll be Lexi Powell leading things off here for the Hornets. Powell, the top hitter for Lynchburg, batting .388 on the season, making her 23rd start of the year. Zabik with the first pitch, misses high for ball 1. And Zabik misses there again. 2 balls and no strikes. Zabik comes in with a 7-6 record. This will be her 14th start, 16th overall appearance, 2.78 ERA. 55 strikeouts in 88 innings pitched this season as Averett's number 1 pitcher in terms of pitching game 1. Another ball there, so quick 3-0 count here to Powell. Powell, a 5th year out of Vinton, Virginia. Lays off that. A 4-pitch walk will put her on board here for Lynchburg. And that'll bring up Sarah Watts. Watts, another one of the top hitters, second among the regulars with a .368 batting average. Leads the team with 4 home runs and 21 RBIs this season. Infield in on the corners here for the Cougars as that pitch misses a little wide. So 5 straight balls here thrown by Zabik. She looks to find her groove. That one misses high. I noted this earlier in the season, but Zabik usually would take about an inning to get settled in. But last few games she's been pretty solid as she finally finds the strike zone there. 2-1 the count here to Watts. Watts with 25 hits, just 1 behind Powell in that category for the Hornets. As Zabik delivers this, popped up, and that'll get out of play. Evens the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch misses inside. That'll run the count full. Slight breeze going from right field to left field here at Cougar Field, but nothing too crazy. Zabik delivers, key pitch, missed the zone there, and 2 straight walks to open the game. Runners on first and second base, and now Taylor Sullivan will make her way out to talk things over with Zabik and the rest of the infield. Obviously, going through the middle of the lineup here, you want to be careful. You want to find your zone, but also be careful because now you've got the number 3 hitter and Alyssa Taliumtua coming through. Top 3 hitters by average among the regulars are your top 3 batters in the lineup in that order. Taliumtua batting .317 on the year, 19 hits, 15 RBIs, which ranks second for the Hornets. So Zabik misses high there. Having a hard time finding the strike zone here early. Cougars wearing their all whites with the navy pinstripe. Lynchburg in the red jerseys, black pants. As that one in there for strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1 to Taliumtua. And that one just off the edge of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. And this one, line drive caught by Abby Owen. She'll make the tag, and it's a double play. What a play there. So that'll help out the Cougars quite a bit here as Kaylee Hackett comes to bat now with 2 down. And that gives a little juice to Zabik as she fires in a strike. This one hit deep down the left field line. Akers giving chase, but it hooks out of play at the last second. So 0-2 count here to Hackett, batting .250 on the year. Zabik with the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Not a bad waste pitch there. Trying to get Hackett to chase. And that one misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hackett, 0 strikeouts on the year. Very good eye at the plate. This one popped up behind the plate and caught by the catcher, Hannah Jones, and that'll do it. The Cougars work out of the jam here in the top of the first inning, and we're still scoreless here at Cougar Field.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Cougars able to get out of the jam there after 2 leadoff walks and didn't give up a run or a hit in that case as well. So looking to ride that momentum here into the bottom half of the inning. Carson Bradsher will lead things off, and she's the table setter for the Cougars, batting .439 on the year. And looks at strike one here on the pitch from Dorsis. Dorsis 7-4 on the year, making her 11th start, 15th overall appearance, 62 strikeouts and 76 and 1/3 innings pitched with a 1.74 ERA. As that one got away from her and skipped to the backstop. Evens the count at 1-1 here to Bradsher. Sophomore transfer. Team high 43 hits. And Bradsher fouls that one off for strike two. And a swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw down to first in time to get Bradsher for the strikeout, throw out.
Batting in now, number 17, Hannah Zabik.
So that'll bring up Hannah Zabik. First pitch, a strike here to Zabik. That one fouled off. Quick 0-2 count. And strike three. Zabik thought that was outside. And that'll be out number 2. Here as Mackenzie Newcomb come to the plate. First pitch, a ball here to Newcomb. Batting .352 on the year. Second on the team with RBIs with 21. And this one poked out to center field, but right there to make the catch is Powell for the third out. So that'll do it for the Cougars. 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the first inning. Still scoreless here in game 1 of our doubleheader. Welcome back. We go to the top of the second inning. Still scoreless here in game one. Madison Barnes will lead things off here for the Hornets. Barnes from went to nearby Halifax County High School, about 45 minutes east of here. Native of Scottsburg, looks at ball one here from Zabik. Zabik able to get out of that trouble in the first inning after a couple of leadoff walks. Finds a strike zone there for first strike. 1-1 the count. Here to Barnes. Barnes batting .255 on the year. Fourth on the team in total hits with 14. As Zabik fires that one wide. 2 balls and 1 strike. Opponents only a .243 batting average against Zabik this year. That one will drop in right in front of Akers for a base hit. First hit for either team.
Here back now, number 6, Carly Hudnall.
So Carly Hudnall will come to the plate, batting .227 on the year. The lefty out of Rustburg, Virginia. And the pitch coming from Zabik. Hudnall shows bunt, puts it right down to Zabik. She'll fire over to Woodruff covering from second base, and the sac bunt moves the runner over. Going to bring up Anna Grace Terrell.
Here bat now, number 21, Anna Grace Terrell.
Terrell batting .250 on the year. Angela Rodriguez playing in tight at third base. As the first pitch in there for strike one here to Terrell. Zabik's pitch misses inside. 1-1 the count. Zabik Jr. out of Sykesville, Maryland. Getting a lot of pitching time this year as that one misses high and inside. Two-one pitch. This one line foul down the left field line. Two-two pinch coming here from Zabik. This is high again. That'll run the count full. And this one dribbles out to Woodruff at second. She'll make the easy 4-3 put out. We'll move the runner over to third base here with 2 away though. So Zoe Elliott now comes to the plate. Elliott batting .200 on the year, 5 hits and 25 at bats. 4 RBIs for her. As Zabik will look to work out of another jam here. First pitch, Elliott. Home plate umpire said she went around for strike one on the check swing. And Zabik fires that one right past her for strike 2. Elliott, the sophomore out of Delmar, Delaware. Zabik catches the line drive right back at her, and that'll do it. Lynchburg strands another runner in scoring position here as the Cougars work around another jam. And we're still scoreless here. We'll go to the bottom of the second when we return here on the Averett Sports Network.
$100,000 on a beat.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Cadence Woodruff will lead things off here for the Cougars. Woodruff batting .329 on the year. Tied for third on the team with 28 hits. Leads the team with 22 RBIs. First pitch fouled off. And this one hit down the line in left field. Caught in foul territory just over the line for out number one.
Here at bat now, number 25, Brianna Brooks.
That'll bring up the freshman, Brianna Brooks. Comes in batting .304 on the season. Native of Yorktown, Virginia. Looks at that pitch inside for ball one. Misses inside, so two straight balls delivered by Dorsus. Dorsus, a senior out of Chesapeake, Virginia, comes back with a strike there. Two-one pitch coming to Brooks, and fouled that one off. Got a good piece of it, but goes out of play to the right side. And Brooks pops this one up into shallow center field, and the shortstop, Sarah Watts, able to get back onto the grass and make the catch for out number two.
Number 16, Angela Rodriguez.
So that'll bring up Angela Rodriguez, one of the two seniors we honored here earlier today. Rodriguez, third baseman out of Manassas Park, Virginia. Batting .288 on the season. And first pitch hit out to shortstop. It'll be a long throw, and they get Rodriguez by about a step. And that'll do it here for the Cougars in the bottom of the second inning. Still scoreless here at Cougar Field.
University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
We go to the top of the third inning here, and it'll be Layla Leetzen leading things off for the Hornets. Leetzen batting in the number 9 spot for Lynchburg, and back to the top of the order. First pitch, a ball low in the dirt from Zabik. Leetzen batting .300 on the season. Only making her 5th start of the year, though. And a little check swing over to third. Rodriguez, the cannon over to first base for the out.
Here, bat now, number 10, Lexi Powell.
So that'll bring up Lexi Powell. Drew a walk in her first at bat and was stranded at second base back in the first inning. So you're thinking about these two seniors on Averett's roster. Rodriguez, they're going to miss her defense for sure. She's been really solid over at third base throughout her career. As that pitch, I believe, missed low for ball 1 here to Powell. And that one fouled off. Evens the count at 1-1. For those of you who followed enough Averett softball over the years, I don't know if you remember Caitlin Ahern, but she was about as solid as you could find a third baseman defensively. And you wonder, okay, well, who's going to take over that spot? Well, Rodriguez has done a fantastic job kind of filling those shoes for the Cougars during her 4 years. As that pitch fouled off. Time called at the plate. And defensively, you can say the same for Hannah Jones. She's been absolutely solid throughout her career, wherever she's been on the field. Slow chop foul at the plate. Count remains 1-2. Jones obviously found her spot at catcher this year. A need for the Cougars. But she played infield. She was an all ODAC third-team outfielder couple years ago, and wherever she is, another solidly defensive player for the Cougars. As this one hit out up the middle and just off the glove of Newcomb. That'll trickle into center field for a base hit. Tough break there for the Cougars.
Batting now, number 7, Sarah Watts.
And that'll bring up Sarah Watts. Jones has made some absolutely fantastic plays at catcher this year. Pop-ups that she catches up against the net. This one chopped to Rodriguez. She'll fire to second for 1. Throw to first. Not in time. But Cougars do get the lead runner. And 2 away here for Tally Umtua.
Here at bat now, number 17, Tally Umtua.
Melissa Tally Umtua getting her second at bat. Crushes the first pitch out to deep center field, but Bratcher there to make the catch for the third out. So that'll do it. Another runner stranded by the Hornets, and we'll go to the bottom of the third when we return. we go to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Madison Akers leading things off here for Averett. The number 7 hitter, be 7-8-9 here for the Cougars. Akers, sophomore out of Fort Chiswell, Virginia. Looks at strike one here from Dorsis. Akers has found her way into the lineup, playing left field, usually in game ones the last couple series. And a little pop-up out behind second base, but caught by the shortstop Watts for the out.
Here about now, number 20, Hannah Jones.
So one away here for Hannah Jones. Comes in batting .283 on the year. 17 hits, including a double. So the senior looking to maybe get something going here on senior day. And looks at strike one on the pitch from Dorsis. Dorsis has been extremely efficient pitching through these first 2 1/3 innings. 21 total pitches, 17 of them strikes. And Jones fouls that one off to stay alive. 0-2 still the count. Jones can't catch up with that one. She'll go down on strikes here for out number 2.
Batting in now, number 24, Allie Testerman.
I'm going to bring up Allie Testerman, sophomore batting .294 this season with 20 hits, including 3 doubles and a triple. See if Testerman can maybe jumpstart a 2-out rally here. First pitch fouled back to the net. Averett in the midst of a long homestand. This is the 4th of 5 doubleheaders in a row at home for the Cougars. Testerman can't catch up to the high fastball there. Cougars also have Roanoke College coming to town on Tuesday. That one missed low and away for ball 1. 1-2 the count here to Testerman. Believe this was the last home series on a weekend, so why the Cougars elected to do their senior day. And Testerman goes down on strikes here for the 3rd out, and that'll do it here for the Cougars in their half of the 3rd. Still scoreless here at Cougar Field. First pitch to Kaylee Hackett, popped up over to second base and caught by Cadence Woodruff for the first out.
Batting in now, number 16, Madison Barnes.
So one away here for the Hornets on one pitch. And that'll bring up Madison Barnes. First pitch to Barnes, catches the outside part of the plate for strike one. Barnes 1 for 1 today. Has one of the two hits. And Zabik trying to nibble that corner once again, but does not get the call. 1-1 the count. Zabik fires this one in, popped up over towards the left side. And Newcomb calls everybody off from shortstop and makes the catch for the out. So two pop-ups here in the infield for two outs. I'm going to bring up the catcher, Carly Hudnall. Hudnall. And the sacrifice. Bunt back in the last at bat. Fouls the first pitch off over to the left side. Hudnall batting .227 on the year. 10 hits, including a double. Bats lefty, throws righty. Zabik with the pitch. A little chopper foul over towards third base side. 0-2 the count. O2 pitch, line drive into left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. So third hit of the day for the Hornets.
Here bat now, number 21, Anna Grace Terrell.
And that'll bring up Anna Grace Terrell. And the pitch, line drive out to shortstop. And Newcomb couldn't field it cleanly, but it rolled straight to Woodruff at second base, and they'll get the out. They'll take it any way they can. And that'll do it for the Hornets here in the top of the fourth. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Carson Bradger will lead things off here for the Cougars as they get back to the top of the lineup. Cougars still without a hit or a base runner. Bradger hoping to change that. Fouls that ball out of play to the left side. As I mentioned, top of the order, so Bradger, Zabik, and Newcomb all coming up here for the Cougars. And Bratcher, a little half swing foul ball off to the left side once again. Bratcher slap hitter, but has 3 doubles on the year. So when she makes good contact, she's got some speed. 0-2 pitch. That pitch well outside. On the waste pitch from Dorsis. Only the 6th ball thrown by Dorsis today. And that one popped up, and that'll get out of play for another foul ball to the left side. And slow roller out to Dorsis. Can't field it. And Bradford's aboard here for the Cougars. So Hannah Zabik now coming to the plate. Zabik showing bunt, drops it down. And smooth execution there at third base by Hackett. And does move the runner over for first out.
At bat now, number 6, Mackenzie Newman.
Bradshaw down at second base now in scoring position for the Cougars. Looking to try to maybe sneak out a run here. The middle of their order coming through. As Newcomb hacks at that one, fouls it out of play to the right side. Newcomb batting .348. The 0-1. And this one off the handle down the left field line. Drops foul. A little check swing. This one might drop in. It's on the line, and that'll be a single for Newcomb. Bradshaw over to third base. Runners on the corners now for the Cougars. Perfectly placed little half swing by Newcomb. And now Cadence Woodruff with a chance to help the Cougars out here. And Lynchburg will now call time and have a little talk. Averett looking to strike first here. Only one out on the scoreboard. Runners on first and second base. A lot of different strategies here you can certainly pick out if you're the Cougars. Want to see what Averett first-year head coach Anna Coleman may go with here. As I mentioned, Woodruff leads the team with 22 RBIs on the year. So the prime person you want up in this opportunity. First pitch fouled off. Woodruff batting .326 this season. And Dorsis with the 0-1 pitch. This one crushed foul. Way out in front of it. That ball would have ended up on the hill if it was straight. But now with 2 strikes, Woodruff has got to protect the plate. And this one roped into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. And the Cougars take the lead. RBI single by Cadence Woodruff.
Batting in now, number 25, Brianna Brooks.
So Brianna Brooks now coming to the plate. As Averett now up 1-0 on Lynchburg. Cougars hoping to add to it here. First pitch to Brooks. That one fouled off over the visiting dugout on the first base side for strike one. Newcomb and Woodruff on the base paths here as this one popped up over our heads in the press box for strike two. Both Newcomb and Woodruff do have some speed, so anything hit to the gap could potentially score Newcomb from second base. Oh, 2. And they're going to check down. Appeal says no, she did not go around. I concur from my vantage point. Although the pitch looked pretty good, might have been a tad bit low. And that one's strike 3, and Brooks knew it.
Batting in now, number 16, Angela Rodriguez.
As the changeup fooled Brooks, and she's going down looking for out 2. So that'll bring up Angela Rodriguez. Batting 284. Senior looking for a big senior day moment. She could deliver here. This one hit out to the gap in right center, but there to make the catch is Zoe Elliott for the third out. But the Cougars able to get across a run here in the bottom of the fourth, and they lead 1-0. We go to the top of the fifth inning. Averett holding on to a 1-0 lead after scoring in the last half inning. It'll be Zoe Elliott leading things off here for the Hornets. 8-9 one-hitters due up here for Lynchburg. And that one fouled back to the net for strike 1. Zabik's pitch misses high. 1-1 the count. Misses high again. 2-1 the count. Zabik looked to battle back here, and the pitch. And doesn't get the call. 3-1 now. And that one does find the zone, as that'll run the count full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Elliott. pitch. Line foul down the third base side. It's a rocket. As Elliott was way out in front of it. So they'll do it again. Full count. The pitch. Little chopper to third. Foul. Home plate umpire all over the call. Rodriguez was about a half step in foul territory, so they'll reset. Full count still here for Elliott. And it will be a leadoff walk here for Elliott. And that'll bring up Leedson. Layla Leedson. 0 for 1 today. See what Lynchburg maybe does here. Leedson not showing bunt. So that pitch missed for ball 1. And showing bunt there, ball hit right back to Zabik. She'll have to go to first base. So sack bunt gets the job done for Lynchburg. Elliott moves up to second base on the play here for Lexi Powell. 1 for 1 with a walk today, so she has reached both times at the plate. And inside, strike 1 pitch on a beautiful location there on the pitch from Zabik. She has not gone inside very much today, but finds it there. 0-1 the count here to Powell. This one popped up over down the third base side and caught in foul territory by Rodriguez for the out. That'll keep Elliott at second base. Now 2 away here as Sarah Watts comes to the plate.
Batting it now, number 7, Sarah Watts.
Watts 0 for 1 with a walk. Zabik misses high with that pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one missed inside. 2 balls, no strikes here to Watts. Watts, the junior out of South Boston, Virginia. Again, just down the road, about 45 minutes away. Went to Halifax County High School. Lays off that pitch low. 3 balls and no strikes. And a 4-pitch walk puts Watts aboard. That'll bring up Alyssa Taliumtua. And time is called as Averett head coach Anna Coleman will make her way out to circle and talk things through. Taliumtua, the number 3 hitter in the lineup, so you want to be careful now that you're going through the middle of the order. But you don't want to be too try to be too perfect with it. And lead to any more walks that add more base runners. So a quick meeting here for Coach Coleman.
Here at bat now, number 17, Sally Octua.
Alyssa Taliumtua stepping up to the plate here. 2 away, 2 aboard. And a nice pitch there by Zabik. Fires it in for strike 1. Ball popped up out to left field. Akers makes the catch. And that'll do it. The Cougars once again work out of runners on the base paths. Lynchburg is now left 6 on base through the first 5 innings. And Averett still holding on to a 1-0 lead here. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th when we come back. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Madison Akers will lead things off for the Cougars, who lead 1-0. And a first pitch strike on the inside corner here to Akers. It'll be Akers, Jones, and Testerman. This one hit out to second base. And that one a 4-3 put out on the grounder to Lietzen.
Batting in now, number 20, Hannah Jones.
Going to bring up Hannah Jones. Mentioned her as one of the 2 seniors for the Cougars, batting .279 on the year. Knott's Island, North Carolina, Ocean Lakes High School. First pitch in low for ball 1. And this one roped but foul. One and one to count. Both teams with 3 hits apiece. This one hit out to shortstop. Jones hustling down the line. And she's there for a base runner for the Cougars.
Batting in now, number 24, Allie Testerman.
And now time called as they're going to ask the umpires to talk about it. And they do say safe. So call stands. So bang play at first. I'm looking at the replay now. I think, in my judgment, looks like Jones's foot touched the bag before the throw got there, even if the umpire ruled that the throw was a little bit high, maybe caused the first baseman Barnes to hop off. But 0-1 to count here on the foul ball by Testerman. Well, continue to look at it, make sure we get the scoring right on that. This one dropped down. Testerman does her job.
At bat now, number 7, Carson Bradford.
Some of the Averett faithful saying that the first baseman's foot slipped off the bag. Or excuse me, it was the second baseman, Lietzen, who was covering there. It was close, but I think they made the right call there. So 2 away for Bratcher. This one hit down the line in left field. And they're going to send the runner. It's going to be a play at the plate, but Jones is in there safely. And the Cougars add another run here on the RBI hit by Carson Bratcher. And now time called as they'll talk things over here. Cougars looking to add more. As Zabik now with a chance to help her own cause here. Averett up 2-0. Another runner at third base. This one hit. It's going to be a slow roller and a tough play. Zabik beats it out and another run scores. So the Cougars getting it done here these last couple innings.
Batting now, number 6, Mackenzie Newman.
And now time called. We'll see if any changes are made here by Lynchburg as they talk things through here. Cougars now up 3-0 after scoring 1 run last inning and put 2 across here in this one. Couple base hits and the error on the throw that eventually helped Bradford get all the way to third. Bratcher all the way to third on the play. And able to score there on that infield single by Zabik. The pitch. A little slow roller out to second base. Lietzen will make the play, but the damage has been done here. 3-0 the score in favor of the Cougars. We'll go to the top of the 6th when we return here on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back. Pinch hitter to start the inning for the Hornets. Bree Hodges has grabbed a bat as the first pitch misses low for ball one here from Zabik. Hodges batting $150 on the year. 3 hits and 20 at-bats. And fouls that one off right into the glove of Hannah Jones for strike one. Averett up 3-0 here in game one of this doubleheader. And this one hit out to left field and caught in fair territory by the shortstop Newcomb for the out.
Here bat now, number 16, Madison Barnes.
And that'll bring up Madison Barnes. This one fouled out of play. Barnes 1 for 2 on the afternoon, has one of the 3 hits for Lynchburg here against Zabik. And that pitch misses high and away. 1-1 the count. After Barnes, it's Hudnall. Due up next. That pitch in the dirt for ball 2. 2-1 now. And a strike called on the inside corner. Beautiful pitch there by Zabik. Waist high, right around the elbows. Catches the inside corner. 2-2 now the count. And this one hit deep down the line. And foul ball. That one, I think, dropped in along the fence down the line. Akers gave chase, but hit out of her range. 2-2 the count. And pitch from Zabik. Got her to chop that one to third, and that'll do it for Barnes. 2 away. And that'll bring up Hudnall. Hudnall 1 for 1 with a sack bunt.
Now, number 6, Carly Hudnall.
See if Averett can get Hudnall here. And first pitch. Misses. A little bit outside. That one low as well. 2 balls and no strikes. This is certainly a big at bat here. You're the Cougars. If you can get Hudnall, you'd be facing 7, 8, 9 batters. But Hudnall gets plunked as that pitch comes inside. And she's aboard here on the hit by pitch. Anna Grace Terrell will come to the plate.
At bat now, number 21, Anna Grace Terrell.
Continues the trend. Lynchburg's had, I believe, a base runner every inning. And that one just misses high in the zone. 1-0 the count. Zabik will look to battle back here. The pitch. That one across for strike 1. Terrell taking 1-1 the count. This one fouled off down the left side. That'll get out for strike 2. The pitch a little bit high. Evens the count at 2-2. Terrell thought about offering at it, held the bat back just in time. So full count now. And a big at bat here. Big pitch coming up for the Cougars. And that one fouled off. Count remains full. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Zabik comes up big here, gets the strikeout, and Lynchburg strands another runner here in the top of the 6th inning. Averett still in the lead here in game 1, 3-0. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Cougars lead Lynchburg 3-0 here at Cougar Field. New pitcher in the circle for Lynchburg. It's Emily Charlton, making her 12th appearance of the season. A 1.91 ERA, 4-4 record, 31 strikeouts, and 47 2/3 innings pitched. First pitch of ball here to Cadence Woodruff. Woodruff had a big RBI single to get things going for the Cougars offensively today. And another pitch inside. 2 balls and no strikes. It'll be Woodruff and Brooks, then Rodriguez. All go up here in the bottom of the 6th. The lefty Charlton misses outside. 3 straight balls here to start this at bat to Woodruff. Hackett did come back in and re-enter at third base defensively. And a 4-pitch walk here puts Woodruff aboard.
At bat now, number 25, Brianna Brooks.
And that'll bring up Brianna Brooks. We'll see what the Cougars maybe elect to do with her. Do you let her swing away, try to get a big inning, or maybe try to sacrifice Woodruff over and try to play for another run here with nobody out? Brooks does try to bunt, but fouls it off at the plate. Brooks no sacrifice bunts on record thus far this season. See if the bunt is still on here, and it is. And gets down and does the job.
Here at bat now, number 16, Angela Rodriguez.
So Woodruff up to second base. For Angela Rodriguez. And the first pitch called strike. And this one hit over to third. And they'll try to get Woodruff, but she's going to be safe. Gets into third base. And Rodriguez is aboard on the fielder's choice. And looks like we might see a pinch hitter. Believe it's going to be Kaylee Gates. Just grabbed a bat for Akers. And that is correct. The junior.
Number 9, Kaylee Gates.
Kaylee Gates getting in a bat here. Gates. 3 hits on the season, including a pair of doubles. And time now called as now Lynchburg will talk things over to counter. Let's see what everybody wants to do here. So, chance for the Cougars maybe to break it open here with one away. Averett already up 3-0. Scored a run back in the 4th and 2 in the 5th. And threatening now here in the 6th. So we'll see. It'll be lefty versus lefty here. Gates out of Woodson, North Carolina, went to Southeast Guilford. Runners on the corners here, one away. That pitch a little bit low and outside for ball 1. Hannah Jones on deck for the Cougars. And this one, line drive. And it'll be a double play. Tough break for Averett. It was a line drive right at Leetzen. And nothing really they could do there, so that'll do it here for the Cougars. They threaten but can't get another run, but they still lead by 3. We'll go to the top of the 7th here at Cougar Field. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Cougars just need 3 outs here, up by 3. Zoe Elliott coming to the plate here for Lynchburg to start things off. It'll be Elliott and Leetzen, and back to the top of the order with Powell. As this pitch hit out to deep left field, Akers back. She'll make the catch for out number 1. So one away here for Layla Leetzen.
Here at bat now, number 33, Layla Leeson.
And might see a pinch hitter here. And does look like we got number 2, Alex Love will grab a bat.
Pinch hitter for Lynchburg, number 2, Alex Love.
So Love will come in for Leetzen. Love, a freshman out of South Hill, Virginia, went to Mecklenburg County. Looking for her first hit of the year and looks at strike 1. And Zabik knocks that one down and throws to first. What a play by the pitcher, Zabik. That was a surefire single up the middle.
Batting in now, number 10, Lexi Paul.
But Zabik flashing the glove here. Normally plays center field when she's not pitching. So solid leather there. And 2 away now for Lynchburg, down to their last out, but the top of the order coming through here. First pitch to Powell, misses high for ball 1. Averett trying to put the finishing touches here on an opening win, but still need one more out. And that one just a tad off the plate for ball 2. Two-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Good pitch on the inside corner. Zabik gets the pop up over towards the left side. Newcomb there to make the catch, and the Cougars take the win here in game 1, 3-0. So Averett gets the senior class a win here in game 1. And we'll take a break. We'll come back for game 2 in about 30 minutes here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We are about ready for game 2 of our doubleheader between Lynchburg and Averett. Averett picking up a 3-0 win in the game 1. Lynchburg goes into game 2 with a 13-10 record, now 4-5 in the ODAC. Averett now up to 12-15 on the year, 3-6 in the ODAC. Take a quick break. We'll come back with the starting lineups for you right here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. Game 2 set to start here. Hannah Zabik getting the start again for the Cougars in the circle after going the distance in game 1. First pitch, a ball here to Lexi Powell. It'll be Lexi Powell, Sarah Watts, Alyssa Taliumtua, Madison Barnes, Anna Grace Terrell, Carly Hudnall, Alex Love, Kaylee Hackett, and Layla Leetzen in your batting order here for the Hornets. 2 balls, no strikes here to Powell, who went 1 for 3 in game 1. And that one in there for a strike from Zabik. As I mentioned, went the distance and got the win in game 1. Anna Coleman looking to ride her success here in game 2. And this one hit up the middle. That'll get through for a base hit. That'll bring up Sarah Watts, who was 0 for 1 in game 1. Had a couple walks. Zabik trying to paint that outside corner, no luck. Your Averett defensive lineup almost completely the same as game 1. The only difference is Kaylee Gates getting the start in left field in place of Madison Akers. This one chomped over to third. Rodriguez to second for the lead out, but the relay throw to first not in time. So a fielder's choice gets the lead runner. One away here for Alyssa Taliumtua. Taliumtua went 0 for 3 in game 1. Showing bunt, drops it down. Jones throws from catcher and gets the out So the sack bunt works. But now 2 away.
At bat now, number 16, Madison Barnes.
The runner in scoring position here for Madison Barnes. Barnes went 1 for 3 in game 1. Had one of the 3 Lynchburg hits. This one hit out to left field. Could be trouble, but not when Kaylee Gates is out there. The junior runs it down for the 3rd out. Saves a run in the process. And Lynchburg leaves a runner in score position after leaving 7 on base in game 1. Cougars will come to the plate when we return here on the Averett Sports Network. And we go to the bottom of the 1st inning. Carson Bratcher will lead things off for the Cougars. Bratcher went 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI in game 1. Helped the Cougars win that one 3-0. They'll face off against Emily Charlton. Charlton came in, pitched the final inning of game 1, getting the start here in game 2. So first pitch to Bratcher. This one's going to be poked out to left field. That'll drop in for a base hit, and Bratcher is aboard. Both teams with leadoff singles to start their 1st inning. So Hannah Zabik now coming to the plate. And again, see if maybe the Cougars look to move Bratcher over with the sacrifice bunt here. Zabik showing bunt, drops down, but the throw goes into center field on the steal attempt, so stolen base and an error, and now Bratcher finds herself at 3rd base. I think the pitch was a strike. We will find out. It was a strike indeed, so now Zabik 0-1 count, but now a runner at 3rd base. And lays off that pitch for a ball. Cougars obviously could still bunt in this situation. A little safety squeeze, but infield corners playing in here. It'd have to be the perfect bunt. Instead, Zabik pops it up, and Charlton makes the catch in the circle for the 1st out.
Here bat now, number 6, Mackenzie Newcomb.
So that'll leave it for Mackenzie Newcomb here. Newcomb 1 for 3 in game 1, batting .352 on the year. 21 RBIs with a chance here to add another one. Looks at strike 1 on a beautiful fastball by Charlton. Oh, 1 pitch misses high and inside. Charlton came into the day with a 4-4 record, a 1.91 ERA, 47 2/3 innings pitched, 31 strikeouts. And game 1 finished it off with a nearly perfect inning, only gave up a walk. Didn't allow a run or a hit as that pitch misses for ball 2. 2-1 the count here to Newcomb. Sophomore out of Victoria, Virginia. And this one fouled down the 3rd baseline, evens the count at 2-2. anything not hit right back to the corner spots or the pitcher would likely score Bratcher. Bratcher up to 15 steals on the season. And this one poked out to center field. Bratcher tagging. Throw and home, not in time, and Bratcher comes home and gives the Cougars the lead here on the sacrifice fly by Mackenzie Newcomb.
At bat now, number 12. At bat now, number 12, Cadence Woodruff.
So Cadence Woodruff now coming up to the plate with bases empty, but 2 out. And this one, a slow roller out to shortstop. And the 6-3 put out will retire the Cougars, but not before they score a run here. They take a 1-0 lead. And welcome back. We go to the top of the second inning here in game 2. Averett up 1-0 here early on. Anna Grace Terrell at the plate looks at strike 1 on the pitch from Zabik. And that one misses for ball 2. Or, excuse me, ball 1. 1-1 the count. And strike 2 called on the outside corner. So a 1-2 count here to Terrell. And that one misses. It's 2-2 the count here. And strike 3 on the changeup. Zabik had her fooled.
Here about now, number 6, Carly Hudnall.
That'll bring up the catcher, Carly Hudnall. Hudnall went 1 for 1 in the first game. That pitch a little bit outside for ball 1. After Hudnall's Alex Love on deck. Love got in as a pinch hitter back in the first game. As Hudnall looks at a strike there. 1-1 now the count. We'll see how far Zabik can go here in game 2 after pitching all 7 innings in game 1. That pitch outside, ball 2. Little chopper. Zabik fields it from catcher or from pitcher. Tries to throw, but not in time. It'll be a base hit. Zabik probably could have let that go. Newcomb would have had a better chance with her momentum going towards first base. And infield single.
At bat now, number 2, Alex Love.
Brings up Alex Love. Love 0 for 1 in game 1 as a pinch hitter in the top of the 7th. Getting the start here in game 2. First pitch, a fastball misses high for ball 1. Love came into the day looking for her first hit. Currently 0 for 4 on the season. And a big hack there, but couldn't catch up to the pitch for strike 1. Love, the freshman out of Southwood, Virginia, went to Mecklenburg County High School, newer high school, just on the other side of South Boston, not too far away from Danville. About an hour and some change, as that one in there for a strike. And this one poked out to left field, but Gates can't get there as it hooked foul up against the fence. Count remains 1-2. After Love, Carly Hackett due up next. One to the count, one away, and a runner on first base. Sabik with the pitch. Trying to get it across, but just a tad bit high there for the umpire's liking. 2-2. And runner takes off, throw down, gets out to center field, but the runner will stay put on the stolen base. Pitch was a ball, so now a full count. Hudnall with the steal there. Now her 4th steal in 5 attempts on the season. So a runner in scoring position, full count. Pitch to Love. Ball popped up in the infield. Rodriguez calls everybody off and makes the catch for the second out. That'll bring up Carly Hackett.
At bat now, number 19, Kaylee Hackett.
Excuse me, Kaylee Hackett. Kaylee Hackett 0 for 2 in game 1. Came into the day batting .250 on the year. First pitch in there for a strike. Hackett, a 5th year out of Appomattox, Virginia. And this one hit up the middle. That will probably score a run. Throw cut off, and Lynchburg ties it up on the RBI single by Hackett. So that'll bring up Leetzen.
At bat now, Layla Leetzen.
Tie ball game 1-1. First run yielded today by the Cougars after shutting out Lynchburg in the first game. And that one misses for a ball. Cougars got in a couple of jams and they've been able to get out of it unharmed, but Lynchburg finally breaks through here after leaving 7 on in game 1. Runner takes off. And the throw beat the runner down there, but gets underneath the tag on the steal. Didn't see what the pitch was called. I think it was a strike, and it was indeed a strike, so 1-1 the count. So 1-1 count here. And strike 2 called here against Leetzen. It's an 0 for 1 in game 1. Pokes that one out and caught by Rodriguez. What a play there by the senior on senior day. Flashing the leather and gets the third out here in the top of the second inning. Your game tied 1-1 here in game 2. We'll be back. Cougars coming to the plate. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second inning, all tied up 1-1 here in game 2. It'll be Brianna Brooks leading things off here for the Cougars. Brooks 0 for 2 on the day. This one out to shortstop. And the throw in time for the 6-3 putout. And that'll bring up Angela Rodriguez.
At bat now, number 16, Angela Rodriguez.
Rodriguez made a great catch the top half of the inning. Dove out and got the line out to end that one. See if she can get a base hit here. That pitch outside for ball 1. Rodriguez 0 for 3 in the opener, looking to get a base hit here in game 2 in senior day. That pitch inside a little low. 2-0 the count. Basing off against Charlton. Charlton can't find the zone there, so 3 straight balls here to Rodriguez. Charlton, a 5th year out of Chesapeake, Virginia, went to Atlantic Shores Christian. Delivers that one on the inside corner with Rodriguez taken all the way. 3-1 now the count. And this one, great play over at third base by Hackett and robs Rodriguez of a hit for the second out. And that'll bring up Kaylee Gates.
Batting now, number 9, Kaylee Gates.
So Gates steps up to the plate here with 2 away. Gates got an at bat back in game 1, pinch hit in that one. Looks at ball 1 here. And that one across evens the count at 1-1. Gates rocks this one into right field. That'll drop in for a base hit, and she's aboard with a 2-out single.
Here at bat now, number 20, Hannah Jones.
So Hannah Jones, a senior, coming up to the plate. As Averett maybe looking to put together a little 2-out rally here. Gates has some speed over at first base. 3 for 3 on steals. They want to get aggressive. That pitch in there for strike 1. Here to Jones. Fastball misses high. 1-1 now. And this one hit out to shortstop. Could be either fielder's choice or ground out. It will be the ground out. Decided to go for the force out at first. And that'll do it here for the Cougars. They'll strand one here in the bottom of the second inning. Still 1-1 your score here in game 2. Welcome back. We go to the top of the third inning. 1-1 your score here in game 2. Lexi Powell will lead it off for the Hornets. Drops down the bunt. Zabik fields it. Throw in time to Woodruff covering at first base for the out.
Batting in now, number 7, Sarah Watts.
So that retires Powell for the first out, and that'll bring up Sarah Watts. First pitch, a called strike. And that one misses. And this one popped up into the gap in right center field. Long run for Allie Testerman, but she'll make the catch for out number 2.
Back bat now, number 17, Alyssa Talium-Tua.
I'll bring up Alyssa Talium-Tua here with 2 away. This one roped out into left field. Kaylee Gates there to make the catch by their shoestrings. Great play there by the left fielder Gates to read that ball perfectly off the bat and take away a hit here. And that'll be it for Lynchburg. They'll go 1-2-3 here in the top of the third inning. 1-1 your score. We'll be back. Cougars coming to the plate. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Here the Cougars will send up Allie Testerman and back to the top of the lineup here. And this one hit out to right field, but right at Elliott. Or excuse me, Love, Alex Love. Makes the catch for the first out.
Batting in now, number 7, Carson Bratcher.
That'll bring up Carson Bratcher. Bratcher came around and scored for the Cougars. And takes a strike after looking to bunt, pulled the bat back, but a called strike by the home plate umpire. And this one hit up the middle. That'll get through, and Bratcher aboard with another base hit. Third hit of the game for the Cougars.
Batting in now, number 17.
Bratcher now with 2 singles here in this one. 4 hits on the day combined. As Hannah Zabik now comes to the plate. Averett took the first game 3-0. Now Zabik drops down the bunt. And just got her by a hair. But the sack bunt moves Bratcher over here with 2 away.
Batting in now, number 6, Mackenzie Newcomb.
And that'll bring up Mackenzie Newcomb. And Bratcher sitting out at second base literally at the moment, but sitting out there with a chance to give the Cougars the lead. As this one popped up, and that'll get out of play to the left side. Averett's going to be aggressive on the base pass, so anything through the infield, likely Bratcher is going to try to score. So if Newcomb can do that. But first you got to put the ball in play, and she looks at strike 2 there. 0-2 now. Charlton's pitch, this one fouled off. Good job by Newcomb to stay alive. Wind picking up just a little bit, spreading some dust around. Newcomb and home plate umpire both had the same idea, turn their backs to it. 0-2 the count here, 2 away. Bratcher out at second base. Charlton with the pitch and misses wide for ball 1. And Newcomb got around on that one, but was well out in front and poked it foul. But she was all over it. So the count remains 1-2. This one hit right back to Charlton. She'll toss it over to first, and Lynchburg will get out of the jam. And still 1-1 your score through 3 innings of play here in game 2.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Welcome back. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Still 1-1 your score. Madison Barnes will lead things off for Lynchburg. First pitch in there from Zabik. Inside for ball one. And this pitch hit out to deep left field. That'll drop in just shy of the warning track. It'll be a double for Barnes. And she's aboard here to lead things off.
Batting now, number 21, Anna Grace Terrell.
I'll bring up Anna Grace Terrell. And now we'll see what Lynchburg elects to do strategy-wise with nobody out and a runner on second base. Does Terrell bunt here? Try to move the runner to third. That would be my guess. And she shows the bunt, pops it up, and Jones nearly got it out of the catcher stance. Talked earlier in game one about just how good defensively these two seniors for Averett are, and Jones has time and time again this season made some amazing plays at catcher, jumping out and getting out and catching little pop-ups, even on bunts. Nearly got one there. Bunt still on, pitch in the dirt for ball one. And that pitch high. No bunt shown there by Terrell. So 2-1 count. See if maybe Lynchburg takes the bunt off or keeps it on. And this one hit out to center field. Bradsher chases it, catches it over her shoulder. Runner tags, goes to third on the play.
Batting now, number 6, Carly Hudson.
That'll bring up Hudnall. So go ahead run at third base here for Lynchburg. Hudnall lays off that pitch outside for ball one. Big spot here for Lynchburg, chance to capitalize. Averett trying to work out of this jam. If they could figure out a way to get Hudnall without ball going out of the infield, they'd have to feel good about it. And that one's going to be a line drive, base hit out to center field, and Lynchburg takes the lead here on the RBI single. And looks like we're going to see a pitching change. So it looks like Casey Stevenson will take the circle, and while she warms up, we'll take a quick break. So a couple of lineup changes here for the Cougars. Casey Stevenson comes in to pitch. Here Zabik will move to center. Bradger moves to right. And Stevenson enters in the place of the former right fielder, Allie Testerman. So Stevenson comes in, making her 14th appearance of the season, 57 innings pitched. 8 strikeouts, 4.05 ERA, and a 3-8 record. Stevenson will face off here against Alex Love. Zabik, admirable job here. Went the distance, got the win in game 1, a 3-0 shutout. And goes 3 1/3 innings here in game 2. Trying to give her team a good spot here. Stevenson looking to come in and keep Lynchburg at bay. First pitch a ball here to Love. Ball fouled off on the bunt attempt by Love. One the count here, 1 away. And the pitch a little bit low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Outside, 3-1 now. This one, slow roller out to short and no play. Just kind of died off the end of the bat. And it'll be an infield single for Love. Hudnall up to second base on the play, and that'll bring up Hackett. Key spot here for both teams. If you're Averett, you want to limit the damage, keep it a 1-run game. Double play in effect. Lynchburg a chance to keep this thing going and add some more to their lead here after taking the lead. Stevenson looks in. First pitch hit out toward the left side and caught by Rodriguez for the out. Just down to your picture there. Over in foul territory. Rodriguez has made several key plays on foul territory over there today. And might see a pinch hitter. Bree Hodges has grabbed a bat for Leedson.
Batting in now, number 26, Bree Hodges.
Saw Hodges bat in game 1. Went 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. The fifth-year outfielder out of Roanoke, Virginia. Came into the day batting 150, so slightly under that now. But a key moment here for her and the Hornets. Smokes this to deep center field. Zabik gets turned around. It's over her head. 2 runs will score. And Hodges delivers with a pinch hit 2 RBI double. So 3-1 the score here in favor of Lynchburg. And looks like Leeson will re-enter at second base.
Batting in now, number 10, Lexi Powell.
I'll bring up Lexi Powell here with 2 away. That pitch in the dirt, gets away. And a run will score on the wild pitch, got into the dugout. Make it 4-1. Excuse me, make that 5. 5-1. As Powell has a 1-1 count. And this one hit foul down the left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 the count here to Powell. And this one popped up over towards shortstop. Gates calls everybody off from left field and makes the catch. But big inning here for Lynchburg. They score 4 here in the top of the 4th inning. Lead 5-1. Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. I'm Drew Wilson. Appreciate you tuning in to today's doubleheader. Averett softball on the Averett Sports Network. Cougars took game 1 3-0, but in trouble here in game 2, down 5-1. See if Averett can make some noise. It'll be Cadence Woodruff leading things off here for the Cougars. Woodruff, Brooks, and Rodriguez due up. As Woodruff looks at strike 1 on the pitch from Charlton. Woodruff way out in front of that one, but got a piece of it for foul ball. Strike 2. Tight first game. Averett able to get a couple runs on the scoreboard. And as Abig did the rest in the pitching circle. Held Lynchburg at bay for the most part until last inning, or top of this inning, technically. That pitch missed wide for ball 1 here to Woodruff. Lynchburg only had 3 hits in game 1, already 7 hits here in game 2. And this one hit out to shortstop, line drive caught by Watts. And that'll bring up Brooks.
25, Brianna Brooks.
The pitch. And Brooks laces this one into left center field. That'll roll all the way to the wall. Brooks around first, headed to second. on her way to third. Going to be a close play, but she's there and nearly thought about going home as the ball got away, but a triple for Brianna Brooks.
Now, number 16, Angela Rodriguez.
And that's just the type of play that sparks an offense here. Angela Rodriguez at the plate with a chance to help her team out after the freshman gets the one-out triple. Brooks' first triple of her college career. Had 3 doubles. And that pitch missed for ball 1 here to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for her first hit of the day. Has reached on a fielder's choice. And looks at strike 1 there. Evens the count at 1-1. Here is Charlton trying to work out of this jam. Averett would love to chip away. Even getting 1 run here would be big. And Rodriguez pops it up out to shallow right center field. And they are not going to test Powell's arm.
Batting in now, number 9, Kaylee Gates.
That'll bring up Kaylee Gates. Gates singled to right field in her last at bat. Two away here. And that pitch a little bit low and away for ball 1. Gates lays off that one. 2 balls and no strikes. And Gates, eyes got big on that pitch. And huge laugh at her at the plate. She knows she almost swung out of her shoes there. But time to settle back in. 2-1 count here. And Charlton tries to come back with the changeup again, but a little bit high. 3 balls and 1 strike. And it will be a walk issued to Gates, so runners now on the corners. For Hannah Jones.
At bat now, number 20, Hannah Jones.
And we'll see. Well, the Cougars strategize this one. Here with Jones coming to the plate. Jones a ground out. It's a shortstop in her first at bat of the game. Went 1 for 2 with a run scored in game 1. Cougars could use some magic from one of the seniors here in this at bat. First pitch, a called strike. And fastball misses high. 1-1. Pitch. That one misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. And this one hit out the shortstop. Long throw, but it beats Jones by about a step. And Lynchburg will get out of the jam despite the triple from Brooks. Your score is still 5-1 here in Game 2, favor of Lynchburg. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Lynchburg up 5-1 here in game 2. Looking to earn the split after Averett took the first one 3-0. It'll be top of the lineup, or excuse me, almost top of the lineup coming through. Sarah Watts will lead it off here, batting in the number 2 spot. And first pitch, line foul down the left field line. Stevenson still in the circle here for the Cougars after coming in relief of Zabik. Jones trying to frame that, but a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And slow roller out to third base. Rodriguez won't have enough time. And it'll be an infield single for Watts. Now to bring up Alyssa Talium-Tua. Here with a runner on. First pitch ball. Bunt shown, runner takes off, throw down in time, and they get Watts. And the pitch was a strike, too. So big play there for the Cougars. Pitch a little bit outside, 2-1 now. That one in the dirt, 3-1 now. That ball hit down the left field line, and it'll get out. So that'll run the count full here to Talium-Tua. Payoff pitch from Stevenson. Hit out to shortstop. Newcomb with the 6-3 putout.
Here at now, number 16, Madison Barnes.
And that'll bring up Madison Barnes. Another one hit out to shortstop. Going to be a tough play. But Newcomb fires it just in time. Good stretch there by Abby Owen over at first base to get the third out. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Averett trails Lynchburg 5-1 here in game 2. Casey Stevenson getting her first at bat of the day after coming in relief to pitch. Looks at ball 1 here from Charlton. Stevenson on the year, batting .667, only 3 at-bats, 2 hits in those at-bats. This one hit out to shortstop. And Watts able to recover after the bobble and throw out Stevenson.
Batting in now, number 7, Carson Bradford.
So top of the lineup. It's Carson Bradshaw coming to the plate, batting .456 now. Is up to her average today. She's got 4 hits combined on the afternoon. Tries to drop down the bunt. And the throw not in time. A little bit wide as well. It'll be a base hit.
Batting in now, number 17, Hannah Zavis.
That'll bring up Hannah Zabik. Bradshaw down to second base, in there with a steal. Time called by Lynchburg. Didn't see what the umpire called. Felt like it would have been a ball, but we'll see. Maybe he gives us a correction there. So the count was a ball on that pitch where Bradshaw stole, so and make it another strike as Avik looks at that one. So 0-2 the count. And Zabik pokes this one out to right field. Love underneath it. She'll make the catch. Bradshaw unable to go on the play. Now 2 away.
Batting in now, number 6, Mackenzie Newcomb.
I'll bring up Mackenzie Newcomb. Averett trying to avoid 2 straight innings where they've gotten a runner in scoring position with 1 out or less. That one in the dirt for ball 1. Averett got the 1-out triple by Brooks last inning, couldn't get her in. Bradshaw now at second base. Ball popped up behind the plate. Will it stay in play? It will, and a great catch by Hudnall behind the plate. And that'll do it for the Cougars here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Score still 5-1 in favor of Lynchburg. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Lynchburg up 5-1 here in game 2. Anna Grace Terrell leading things off here for the Hornets. Stevenson's pitch misses outside for ball 1. The difference so far here in game 2, the 4th inning, Lynchburg plated 4 runs and broke a 1-1 tie. But still plenty of time for the Cougars here. They need to limit Lynchburg's offense the rest of the way. That one misses. 2 balls and no strikes. It'll be Terrell, Hudnall, and Love. All due up here in this frame for Lynchburg. Stevenson, beautiful pitch there. Drops it in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Evens the count at 2-2. Stevenson looks in. 2-2 pitch on the way and just a bit outside. That'll run the count full. And this one hit hard, but to Owen right at first base. She'll take it herself for the first out.
Here at bat number 6, Carly Hudnall.
And that'll bring up Carly Hudnall. This one hit out. Woodruff lays out for it. Throw not in time. And a base hit. Woodruff thought she got it there in time, but no instant replay. So call stays as a single. And that'll bring up Alex Love. 1 out, runner on. First pitch to Love in there for a strike. And the bunt laid down. It'll be a tough play. Owen fires, and the sac bunt works. Cougars do get the second out.
Batting in now, number 19, Kaylee Hackett.
Hudnall out to second base here with 2 away for Kaylee Hackett. Hackett came through with a big hit. Earlier in the game that drove in the first run of the day. First pitch of ball here to Hackett. Stevenson delivers, change up, fouled back to the net. This one could be trouble. Woodruff had a glove on it and couldn't stay with it. And just a tough play. A run scores. Base hit. RBI single. Makes it 6-1. Hudnall was on the move with 2 outs anyway, so easily scores there. And Leeson now at the plate, looks at a ball. Leeson was pinch hit for in the in the 4th. And it proved to be a great move there. As throw down to first. And nearly got the runner. But as I was saying, Bree Hodges pinch hit for hit a double to deep center field, scored 2, and that kind of broke things open here for Lynchburg. And that's the 3rd strike. And that'll do it here for Lynchburg and the top of the 6th inning. But they do add one more run. They lead 6-1. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Averett got some work to do. Cadence Woodruff, first pitch hit out to left field. And Talium Tua makes the catch for the out.
At bat now, number 25, Brianna Brooks.
So one away for Brianna Brooks. Brooks tripled in her last at bat, but was stranded at 3rd base. And lays off that pitch, but it's a called strike. And another strike called. 0-2 the count. Brooks lays off that one, misses well high. Charlton trying to get her to chase. And this one poked opposite field for a single, and Brooks is aboard here with one away.
Batting in now, number 16, Angela Rodriguez.
So Brooks, 2nd hit of the game, 6th hit for the Cougars. And we're going to see maybe a pinch runner for Brooks. Looks like Akers has grabbed a helmet. She'll run for Brooks. Give the Cougars a little bit more speed on the base paths here. Down by 5. Rodriguez at the plate, the senior, honored along with Hannah Jones prior to the game on senior day here today at Cougar Field. This one hit right back to Charlton. She'll try to turn 2, but the throw gets into center field. And Cougars have something cooking here.
Bat now, number 9, Kaylee Gates.
And now time called here Here's Kaylee Gates coming to the plate. Lynchburg will talk things over. And we're going to see a pinch runner for Rodriguez. It'll be the freshman Adriana Winters going to first base to run. So runners on first and second, one away, and that'll bring up Gates. Gates 1 for 1 with a single and a walk today here in game 2. Looks at strike 1 here on the pitch from Charlton. This one hit to first base. Barnes steps on the bag for the force out, but the runners do advance.
Batting in now, number 20, Hannah Jones.
Wasn't sure that one was going to stay fair, but it did. As Akers and Winters advance into scoring position here for Hannah Jones. And Jones, again, one of the seniors honored before the game. Chance to help her team out here. She could somehow get the ball through the infield, could score too. Again, you don't need to get all 5 runs back here in this inning. Chip away a little bit at a time. This one poked out into center field, but unfortunately right there at Powell, and she makes the catch, and the Cougars will strand some runners here. They still trail 6-1. We'll go to the 7th inning when we return. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Angela Rodriguez reinserted back at third base here for the Cougars. As Powell will lead things off here for Lynchburg. Top of the order coming through for the Hornets as they lead 6-1. 1-0 the count. And that in there for a strike that evens it up. And that one fouled back, makes it 1-2. Stevenson Waste pitch high. 2-2 now. This one hit right back to Stevenson. She'll field it and throw to first for the out. So an easy play there, or at least made it look easy. And one away for Sarah Watts.
Batting in now, number 7, Sarah Watts.
And a called strike on the first pitch here to Watts. This one popped up over to the right side. Woodruff calls everybody off, and she'll make the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Alyssa Talium-Tua
Batting in now, number 17.
here with 2 away.
Sally Altua.
And a called strike on the first pitch by Stevenson. This one popped up out to right center field. Bradsher makes the catch for the third out. So 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 7th. Cougars have some work cut out for them in the bottom half. Down 6-1. Welcome back. Pinch hitter to start things off here for the Cougars in the bottom of the 7th, down by 5. Sarah Leisher, the junior lefty, grabs a bat in place of Stevenson. So a lefty-lefty matchup here. First pitch, a ball low here to Leisher. Leisher batting .250 on the year, but does have a couple key hits, including a 2-run double down at Methodist earlier this year. So chance to lead things off here, maybe help her team out. Fouls that one off. A good hack by Leisher. And a changeup sneaks in there for strike 2. And Leisher swings through that one for the first out, so 1 away. And top of the lineup with Bradsher coming through.
At bat now, number 7, Carson Bradsher.
This one popped up over into right center field, but caught by Powell. On the run, over the shoulder, and takes one away from Bradsher. So Cougars down to their last out here. It'll be Hannah Zabik. This one popped up and caught by Watts going towards left field, and that'll do it. Averett falls in game 2, 6-1, as Lynchburg earns the split after Averett took the first one, 3-0. Charlton gets the win as Lynchburg improves to 14-10, 5-5 in the conference. Averett now 12-16, 3-7 in the conference. Averett will be at home again on Tuesday against Roanoke College right here at Cougar Field. We'll have that on the Averett Sports Network, so be sure to tune into that. If you followed along today's broadcast on YouTube, be sure to give a little like and subscribe to our channel for all the latest videos and content. Again, final score here: Averett takes game 1 3-0. Lynchburg takes game 2 6-1. I'm Drew Wilson. Thanks for tuning in.